Hello my beautiful people, how na day now? If you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Comfort Idu and this is Moments with Comfy. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, for stopping by to see this video. I love you, thank you so much. So today we're going to be talking about something exciting, but it's our everyday reality, like it's every adult reality. We're going to be talking about what nobody prepared us for. In fact, not even our parents, I think, prepared us for adulthood, because when we were growing up, basically all we wanted to do was grow up, make our own decisions, do our own things, and not have to listen to anybody. We just wanted to be the men and women of our own. But little did we know that adulthood is a trap, ladies and adulthood is complete scam. Let me just put it that way, like it's complete scam because it's not even funny. So one of the things that like we're never really prepared for was finding ourselves. So you see the process of growing and trying to figure out exactly what you want to be for yourself, what you want to do, how the things that are going to lead to you achieving those dreams. The process is a lot. I don't think like we were really prepared for that. Some of us just grew up into things. Some of us just grew up accepting things. Like we didn't really get to find ourselves. It takes a lot of time for a lot of adults, including myself actually, to be able to figure out, okay, this is exactly what I want to do. This is what I want to stick by, and I have to now, you have to now start mapping out plans on how to, achieve those things that you want to be. So it's a lot, and this is something that just maybe very few people who are opportune to have this education when they are growing up have the opportunity to listen to seminars, listen to parents who are very well educated, exposed, and all of that. But like the bulk of us, we just had to grow up and figure it out by ourselves. It's a lot, man, like a whole lot. So the next thing is paying bills. Like you guys, paying bills is like a lot, a whole lot. See, as an adult, bills will be coming out from your eyes, your mouth, your ear, your nose. Like practically every part of your body is screaming bills. Before you know it, your rent is due. Before you know it, groceries is finished. Before you know it, lights is out. And you're like, when will these things stop? Like it's not like the bills are never ending. They keep coming, they keep piling, and you're like, God, this is not what I bargained for as an adult. I didn't see me sometimes. I'm like, God, this is too much. Can I go back to my father's house? And the funny thing is, it's just also like it's practically just me, but I'm wondering, how did my parents raise 5 children? It's very funny because how were they able to keep up with these things? It's a lot, like a whole lot. How did they do it? Because just me, and I'm struggling to pay bills. Like it's not even funny, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. It's too much, too much, and it never stops. Like it keeps coming every day. There's always new thing. In fact, data is another thing that kills all of us slowly, because if you calculate how much you spend on data every month and you put it together at the end of a year, that's a lot of investment, you guys. A lot of investment, and it just never keeps stopping. And see, nobody told us that part. No, just never stops. See, it keeps coming, and I don't think anybody ever prepared us for that. It just like, oh, don't worry, when you become an adult, or more, this adulthood is not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted. But see, whether it's for the faint-hearted or not, you still become an adult, and you still have to come and face it. It's a lot, you guys. So the next thing are emotional needs. So basically, growing up in an African home, we're never really taught emotions. Nobody really talks about, oh, when you grow up, you're going to like somebody, and somebody is going to like you in return, or you're going to like somebody and that person might probably not like you back in return. Nobody really prepared us for those things mentally. We just grew up to realize that, okay, I have feelings for this person. How do I handle these feelings? We just figure it out on our own. Someone like me, I probably learned everything about emotions, feelings, relationships on my own as I grew. I never really got a training that asked to, okay, these things really don't have a manual, but this is how you go about this is how you go about that. We just grew up to begin to figure out these things on our own. Like something that I don't think we were really No, not we're not told, because I wasn't. If you were, please let me know, because I wasn't, trained or told that okay, as you grow up you're going to fall in love and you might get heartbroken. One Yoruba demon might come and break your heart, but nobody really prepared us for these things, and these are essential, as we grow up as adults. These are informations that are essential to building us into the adults we are going to be. But I feel like these things were neglected, and they're becoming issues in the society. You see adults growing up without emotional intelligence. Another thing is dealing with who to marry, and then being a parent. See, we just know that okay, at some point we grow up to realize that okay, yes, we can now have a relationship, we can now settle down, but who is the right person to settle down with? What are the things you should look out for in the person you want to settle down with? And see, it's really hard, because you might have like a whole lot of things you've written down or you have in your mind about the person you want to settle down with. What if the person doesn't have it? And what if they have it and along the line maybe you guys now eventually marry and the person could change? Do you understand? So these are things, and I think like there are a lot, and I feel like sometimes they also weren't prepared for it, so they don't even know the best way to prepare us for it, so they just let us grow into it. And see, being a parent is a lot. I don't think there's any manual for being a parent, because I feel like a lot of parents learn on the go. They just learn to advance as time went by and all of that. There's no manual for being a parent, and it's exhausting, because being a parent takes your time, it takes your emotional, as in psychology, it affects you psychologically. You have to, your life just takes a totally different turn, and like, how do I go from here? Honestly, it's a lot. And really, we just hear that okay, you get married, are you pregnant? Oh, you have given birth. Nobody tells you these are the things you should expect, these are the things you should do, these are the things you shouldn't do as a parent and as a married person. They just, our parents just expect us to get married, but did they really prepare us for it? Did they prepare us for being parents? Even though there's no manual for being parents, at least from experience there are little things they could tell us, tripping, you know so these are like things that are kind of neglected, I'll say. Finally, on this, um I think one thing that nobody is ever prepared for is death. See, nothing prepares you for the loss of a loved one. Even if you know the person is going to die tomorrow, you're, you still cannot bring yourself to the terms that, oh, I'm going to lose this person, or this person is gone already. Like, it's a lot, like a whole lot. And there's actually no manual for dealing with grief. You can't even tell this person this is how you should grieve, because it happens to people differently, like very differently. You can't even say, oh, okay, this is how you should react, this is how you shouldn't react, this is how you should feel, because it's a lot. It hasn't happened to me, but I've been around people who it has happened to, and I can say for a fact that, see, even if the person's on the sick bed and you know that this person is going to die tomorrow, see, nothing ever prepares you mentally for it, and it's going to do a lot to you, emotionally, physically, psychologically. But I don't think there's any manual for that, and these are like very deep things, and I feel like a lot of persons learn on the go. Okay, so at the end of the day, nothing prepares you for these things. And even if you're prepared for it, sometimes life just happens. And just know that you're doing the best you can do. There's no manual for this thing. Whenever you feel down, whenever you feel discouraged about whatever it takes that you're doing, or the challenges it is that you're facing, just know that you're doing the best you can, and just take it one day at a time. You know, just take it one day at a time. That's all I can say. So that's it on today's episode, guys. Thank you so much if you watch it to this point. If you learned something or you have an experience, please go ahead and share it in the comment section. I like to hear your feedback. I like to hear your experiences. I like to know what you think, and if there's something you think I didn't add here, please feel free to add it in the comment section and we can discuss it on another episode. So yeah, this is where we draw the curtain for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe, and let's keep the family growing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, please keep your head up, stay positive, and be the best version of yourself. Bye.